working on that song for the movie was really fun, and it was a cool vibe to channel. We wanted to go with something holiday friendly, but not exclusive to the holidays. So it kind of has like the more traditional swingy thing, a little bit of the jingle bell sound in it. But that was a really fun song to make. In terms of my own music, I'm just finishing up working on my album right now. I'm now in the recording process of things. So we have the songs. And it's fun to reflect back and see what vibe is kind of coming out of that. And it's kind of like a sassy, sometimes soulful, like a funky sort of thing. I don't really know how to describe it. I've been trying to put a style to it that fits, but maybe when people listen, they'll be able to figure it out because I'm not very good at describing my own sound. But yeah, it's been really fun to work on that, and it's very different from anything that I've ever done before musically, and it's awesome to be a part of the process. And it's nice to meet other people too. I love meeting creative people and seeing how they go about their work.
What's the one song that's guaranteed to make you get up and dance every time you hear it?
Party in the USA.
Nice. And we have to ask, what's going on with Lemonade now too?
You know, I'm excited to see where that goes. I know that they're writing the script for it right now, so I'm really curious to see what our storyline's going to be. Because things are still in the writing process, I'm not expecting to start shooting that like January, but hopefully sometime soon. I love all of my cast members, so I'm super excited at the opportunity to be able to work together again.
Looking forward to the new year. Do you have a resolution picked out yet already?
My resolution is just to spend more time with friends and family. I think that it's really important to make that a priority because it's so easy for all your time to get scheduled up. You know, you see a spot in your calendar maybe like 2 months away, and they say, "Oh my gosh, that's a free moment. You should book that up." But just to reserve those times for important moments with the people in your lives, I think is very important.
You know, now that Charlie is a movie now, and you've been in the role for a while, what's been one of your most memorable fan encounters from one of the Good Luck Charlie fans?
You know, I'm really always astounded by the Make-A-Wish kids that come to our set. It's kind of bizarre for me to think that that would be somebody's most important wish is to come visit our show. And it's always great to meet those people and to see how they live their lives. And the kids are so young and they're so courageous and happy always. Like I've never encountered a Make-A-Wish kid that is downcast. They're always just so happy to be there. And so that's really inspiring in terms of a fan encounter, just to see how we're able to affect people and just to try and bring as much happiness as we can to what we do so that they can enjoy it too.
That's great.
My favorite episode, I really like the Battle of the Bands episode that we did last season because I was able to work with a lot of my friends, and on top of that we were able to be kind of musical and kind of goofy. So that was a really good time.
What's Bridget's idea of an ideal date?
An ideal date. You know, I've always said that going to a carnival would be fun. I don't know, I like the idea of all of that, like, playfulness and fun and games everywhere. I think in terms of our first date, that would probably be good. If we're talking with somebody you're more comfortable with, like, it doesn't really matter. You could just be, like, chilling and watching a movie, just so long as you both are having a good time together.
Cool.
If you were making your own, like, video diary for Charlie, what advice would you give her?
I would give her the advice of being her own person. I think that that's the most important, is to not be afraid to be who you are. You know, be respectful with that and care about other people, but to not be afraid to blaze new trails.
Now, going off of that, if you could have your own diary, looking back, what would you tell yourself? If you could go back in time and talk to yourself when you started the whole show, what would you tell yourself in your diary?
If I was starting the Good Luck Charlie show, I would tell myself to enjoy it, to you know, really enjoy my cast members and the crew members and the whole experience, because I think that's what makes the experience the most fun, is to really remember that it's all about having fun and enjoying the people that you're with.
What would you like for Christmas?
You know, I'm kind of itching for a Wurlitzer piano, like the keyboard, the old school keyboard types from the '60s. I first heard their sound like 2 years ago, and I thought it was the most lovely, magical thing. It sounds so beautiful, and so I've kind of been itching for that for a while. I have my guitar, I have my more programmed keyboard sort of thing, so if I was to go really over the top and hope for another instrument, I would definitely want that.
Do you and your family have any special traditions for the holidays?
Yeah, every Christmas Eve, my dad reads the night before Christmas, and that just gets us all in the Christmas spirit, and we're all ready to go for the next day. And my brother and I are always the ones to hop out of bed early. I don't care if I'm turning 19 this year. I'm still gonna hop out of bed at like 6 a.m. to see what's going on.
But other than Good Luck Charlie, of course, what do you like to watch on TV?
I'm hooked on Up All Night, the new show.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if any of you guys have seen it, but it's so funny. I love NBC shows. I don't know if that's a good thing for me to say, being from another network, but I do. I'm such a big fan of The Office, Community. I watch Parks and Recreation for a bit. I think they have great stuff.
Favorite moment from the film?
I really enjoyed filming the dance number. I think that was really fun because we've been preparing that for so long. It was kind of a comedic thing, and we were just excited to show that to everybody and to actually perform it for real. And we had a lot of fun doing it.
We hear you go back to work on the show in about 2 weeks. What are you looking forward to about that?
I'm looking forward to being with everyone. I miss seeing them so frequently. I miss doing our dress-up days every Tuesday. I miss celebrating lunch together, and we do a lot of poker on set, not with real gambling, but just with the chips, just for fun. But yeah, we just love like hanging out and playing games and being silly together. So.
How special is the time working with Mia, because she can only work a few hours?
It's really special. It's funny because we work most of the week without her on set, and then come Thursday and Friday, she comes in for little bits of time, and she's so sweet, and she has so much energy, in this like innocent, wide-eyed sort of way that it's really fun to work with her, and she's so good. Like in a weird way, she totally found her calling. She's really good at improvising, and she can take cues down, which is really cool.
Is there anybody you'd love to have guest on the show? A celebrity crush you'd like to invite to?
I would love to have Steve Carell on the show. I think he's so funny.
Oh, that's great.
That would be really cool.
Yeah, that would be fun.